the Cleveland Browns just sent shockwaves through the entire NFL. Myles Garrett is officially gone, wearing a Rams jersey, and the defensive line in Cleveland is staring into an absolute abyss. Seeing a legend like that in different colors, it feels like a fever dream that I just cannot wake up from. But the reality is here, the Browns are now scrambling to find someone to fill that massive hole, and the options left on the open market are starting to look like a desperate game of musical chairs. Before we break down exactly who should step up to save this defensive front, smash that subscribe button right now if you want the absolute fastest, most hard-hitting NFL updates on the planet. Let's be real for a second. The defense is currently in a state of total panic. We are talking about replacing a generational talent. Can this roster actually recover from a loss this massive, or are we looking at a complete defensive disaster for the upcoming season? Drop a name in the comments below. Who do you think is actually to blame for us ending up in this position? If the front office wants to stop the bleeding, they need to act fast. And honestly, there is one name that keeps coming up as the only logical solution to this nightmare: Joey Bosa. When you look at the landscape of available edge rushers, Bosa stands head and shoulders above the rest. This isn't just about filling a roster spot, it's about finding someone who can command respect the moment they step onto the practice field. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches and 280 pounds, Bosa has the frame and the pedigree to be an instant impact player. Don't forget, the guy has deep ties to the area, having dominated at Ohio State. The narrative writes itself, bringing him home to restore some pride to that defensive line. He has been a Defensive Rookie of the Year, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and even as recently as 2025, he showed the league he has a lethal knack for forcing fumbles. He's sitting on 77 career sacks, and while he isn't the same explosive kid he was in his rookie season, he is a smart, powerful veteran who knows how to finish a play. Last year, despite being 30 years old, he played in 15 regular season games. That level of availability is exactly what this team needs right now. He is a speed-to-power technician who can still collapse a pocket. If the goal is to stabilize the unit, Bosa is the primary target. But the big question remains, can the team actually afford him after the smoke from the trade clears? Let's crunch the numbers because this is where it gets tricky. Before the Myles Garrett trade, the team was sitting on roughly $18 million in cap space. Shipping out a superstar like Garrett saved them an additional $8 million, bringing the theoretical total to $26 million. However, anyone who understands NFL contracts knows it is never that simple. There is a massive dead cap hit to deal with. Because this move happened after June 1st, the team gets to split that $41 million burden across 2 years. That means about 15 million hits in 2026, with the rest rolling into 2027. With a hard salary cap of $300 million, the front office has to be surgical. They can't go throwing money at everyone, but they definitely have the breathing room to make one massive, high-impact signing. Bosa fits the budget, and he fits the need. But is he the only guy on the radar? Stick around, because the next name on this list might surprise you. If you want someone with a resume that screams excellence, you have to look at Cam Jordan. Some of you might think he's past his prime, but you clearly haven't been watching the tape. At 37 years old, he is basically playing with house money, yet he remains incredibly productive. In 2025, Jordan put up 10.5 sacks in 17 games. Let that sink in. A guy pushing 40 is still out there putting quarterbacks on the ground at a double-digit rate. He also managed 15 quarterback hits and 15 tackles for loss. That isn't just veteran presence, that is pure production. The biggest selling point here, aside from his stats, is his mentorship. We have a young, rising star in Jared Verse. Imagine having a guy like Bosa or Jordan in the film room teaching him the tricks of the trade. Verse is already a pressure machine, he's constantly in the backfield, but he needs that final polish to start turning those pressures into sacks. A one-year deal for a guy like Jordan could be the smartest, cheapest move the front office makes all offseason. It solves the immediate production void while grooming the next generation. Now, we have to address the elephant in the room, AJ Epinesa. I know what you're thinking, didn't we already try this? Yes, we did. The team had a deal on the table for around $5 million, which was an absolute steal for a player of his caliber. He was the perfect age, the right size, and he brought that consistent sack production we've been craving. The deal fell apart because of the physical exam. It's a gut-wrenching turn of events, but it proves that the scouting department is looking for that specific type of younger, high-motor edge defender. There haven't been any public details on exactly why the physical failed, which leaves the door cracked open. If he heals up, could we see a late-season reunion? It's a long shot, but in this league, never say never. I also want to mention Von Miller. Yes, he is still out there. We're talking about a Super Bowl MVP. People act like he's washed up, but the man had 9 sacks and 36 pressures last year while playing a full 17-game schedule. If you are a team trying to compete and you need a high-ceiling pass rusher, you don't just ignore a guy with that kind of pedigree. It's becoming clear that the front office is leaning toward a specific philosophy, focusing on younger depth like Janarius Robinson, who recently came in for a workout. They want guys who are hungry and affordable. But let's be honest, losing a talent like Garrett changes the math. You can't replace a superstar with a project player. You need a proven veteran who can still dominate. The team is at a crossroads. Do they commit to the rebuild by signing young and proven depth, or do they push their chips to the middle of the table and bring in a proven killer like Bosa or Jordan to salvage the season? This is the ultimate test for the management. The fans deserve to know what the plan is. So, let's settle this right now. If you were in charge of this team, who is the one player you are calling today to sign? Is it the local hero Bosa? The ageless Cam Jordan? The reclamation project Epinesa? Or the legend Von Miller? Drop your answer in the comments section below. I want to see a flood of names. We are going to be tracking this situation every single day, so keep your eyes locked on this space for the latest updates as they break. We aren't going anywhere, and we are going to get through this transition together. Thanks for sticking with us. We've got more breaking news coming your way later today, so stay tuned.